What's up guys, and welcome once again to the channel. So another video today, as I wanted to showcase to you guys my entire horror slash thriller movie collection that I have on DVD and Blu-ray. Of course, we are now in October, so that means spooky season is here, and I am ready for more spooky gaming here on the channel, but I wanted to showcase to you guys my movie collection. And I did this on the old channel, but I just figured I would go ahead and bring it to you once again, because since the last time I did this, I have added a few other movies. And of course, aside from Netflix and other streaming services, there are many horror movies out there, but these are the ones I have in my collection. So I figured I'd go ahead today and just show you guys, so let's do this. Now, I just grabbed them off my shelf. They're not in any particular order, so I got two piles right beside me here, and let's start going through them, and let me know, what do you have in your collection? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, so the first one, we're starting off with Edward Scissorhands. Now, this is a classic. Now, you think this would be kind of like a Christmassy movie, because in the storyline, there's snow and everything, but, you know, it's kind of got, like, Halloween vibes to it as well. So, I threw this in part of my Halloween collection. So, Edward Scissorhands, of course, Johnny Depp, one of my favorite actors. And you also have Winona Ryder. She was in Stranger Things. I'm ready for the last season of Stranger Things, so hurry up. That comes out next month, I think. This month or next month. And aside, but this was something I was going to watch actually today on Disney, but I do have the Blu-ray, so I might just watch it later on the Blu-ray. So let me know if you like this one. Another one we got is Young Frankenstein by Mel Brooks. Of course, it does have, what's his name? Gene Wilder. I almost forgot his name. Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka. Now, I mean, Willy Wonka, I don't have that on me right now, but I can say that Willy Wonka seems like it could be a thriller. I mean, not really, but, you know. Anyways, Young Frankenstein. I yet have to watch this, so this will probably be on my bucket list to watch this month at some point. Of course, there is so many adaptations of Frankenstein. One of my favorite movies I watched with my dad, which is a thriller, I would say, is Christine. Of course, it's by John Carpenter. John Carpenter, who did The Thing, the original one. Now, of course, Christine is a car that basically kills people. I mean, that is interesting. I might actually watch this. I didn't watch this last year, so I might watch this year for sure. I gotta make like a list of what movies I need to watch this year. I watched only a few last year, so I'm bad. I'm usually more waiting for the holidays of Christmas to watch movies, but when it comes to Halloween, I need to kind of like get the ball rolling. I got one here. It is Army of Darkness. Now, I don't know if I've seen this one, but I just wanted to add it to my collection. So, it's by the same director of Spider-Man and Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell is a great one. I don't have that one, but... So, if you have seen Army of Darkness, let me know. Let me know your thoughts of this one. A comedy, but slash still kind of like a Halloween type movie, and that is The Addams Family. I have seen this one before. But I just wanted to have it in my collection. I got this, I think, last year or earlier this year. I can't remember when I got it, but I think I got it for free, actually. This is more, of course, like Halloween. This is It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Now, I always watch this alongside Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. Now, here in Canada, we have our Thanksgiving next week. Not this coming up Monday after the weekend, but the following week, so on the 13th. And I usually watch this with the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. Just kind of just makes it festive for us while we have our Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I don't have the first one, but I have The Conjuring 2. This one, hands down, always scares me every single time I watch it. The Conjuring 2, it just, I don't know, every time I watch it, it scares me. I know there's the scene with, like, the crooked man, that part's alright, but I think it's more like just with the nun and everything, how she haunts the lady, I forget her name. But yeah, I do want to see the new Conjuring: The Last Rites. I've heard good things about it so far, so I'm definitely going to be eventually watching that, probably when it's out of theaters, because when it comes to scary movies, I will never go see it in the theater. I know I sound like a chicken saying that, but I'd rather just watch it at home in the comfort of my own area, you know. And then we have Glass. So this is basically a sequel to Split. If you have seen Split, it's what's his name? James McAvoy, who was Professor Xavier from X-Men First Class. But he basically has like a split personality disorder, and then he goes like rage mode basically. But Glass is a kind of, I would say, I think it's supposed to be a prequel or sequel. Can't remember, but it has Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in it as well. This one's basically based around Samuel L. Jackson's character. A little bit is with Bruce Willis, I mean, as well, but Bruce Willis was in Unbreakable, I think, so get your hands on this one. This one's actually pretty good. I might watch this again later on. I do have the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I was actually going to probably start this up today at some point, probably later after this video. Of course, these are the original Nightmare on Elm Street movies with Freddy Krueger. I have watched all of them last year, and I actually do like them. So, I mean, yeah, back then they didn't have the full CGI like they do now. So, of course, the effects were kind of just funny and silly. But you know what? Honestly, I find horror movies back in the day were a lot more gruesome compared to what you see now. Of course, now it's like, yeah, there's a lot of gruesome movies and everything. One movie a coworker of mine told me about is Terrifier, and I don't even know if I want to watch it. I don't like decapitation, by the way, so that is a write-off for me. One movie I have is The Purge. Now, this isn't also a really horror movie, it's more of a thriller, but anyway, this is the 4-movie collection. I've only seen really the first 2. I have seen parts of the third one. Not sure if I saw the last one, but the first one is definitely my favorite one. Of course, you know, like, just cancel all the paramedics, the cops, everything for 24 hours for the night, and then let people kill each other and get away with it. So, I mean, what would you do if you were in this movie? Like, obviously, like, who would you go after? Would you go after anyone? Or would you just stay home and try to survive the night, you know? Like, definitely a good movie to watch. Even though it's not really a horror movie, it's more a thriller. But I do have some thriller ones in here, just for the say of it. So, another thriller I would definitely say is The Call. This has Halle Berry. A girl gets abducted. And then she's basically a kind of like a responder from 911. And then she basically tries to help the girl survive. And then they find where the guy is. I don't want to really spoil the whole movie, but maybe if I just did there, I'm sorry. But if you haven't checked this out, this is also by WWE Studios. They have, I think David Otunga was in this movie, I think. He was a cop, if I recall. If you know who David Otunga was from NXT, I think he's in that movie, if I recall. Interview with the Vampire. This is the original one. I don't know if they ever made a remake. I know they made like a TV series, but this has Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, and Christian Slater. I have seen this a long time ago. I can't remember the exact whole storyline, but I think I didn't mind it when I saw it, so maybe I'll give it another go. But it is in my collection. I mean, vampires, you know, like horror, so, you know, like Dracula, you kind of got all that in there, so. One of my favorite zombie movies, I know a lot of people slept on this movie, and that is World War Z, and that is with Brad Pitt. This was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. There's a lot of different adaptations when it comes to zombie movies, especially TV shows like Walking Dead, or one great movie. I don't have it in my collection, but it is on Netflix. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's called Train to Busan. That movie is really good as well. It has one of the guys from Squid Game in it. But yeah, World War Z is definitely a good one. Don't sleep on this one. I mean, It can be boring at some points, I admit, but it is a good movie. Like, majority of the movie is pretty good. The way they portray, like, the end of the world with all the zombies and everything, and, like, finding a cure and everything. So, get your hand on this one. Now, this is more like a kids' comedy, family-oriented film. I got 2 of them here in this DVD pack, and I actually just watched the first one a couple days ago on Disney+, and that is Halloween Town. I mean, you can't have Halloween without Halloween Town. I know I'm 33 years old, and I got this in my collection, but this is one of my favorite movies. I kind of grew up watching on Disney, so I'm glad to have them on DVD. I did like the first 2 mainly. There is a third one, which was alright, and the fourth one just was a complete write-off. I don't know why they needed to replace the girl who played Marnie, but definitely Halloween Town. Get your hands on it if you haven't checked it out. I mean, it's also on Disney, so. And then I have It. I have It. Yes, I have It. Whatever. I'm just trying to be silly. This is obviously the first one, a remake from the original one. I don't know. I don't think I have the original one. I don't have the original one. I don't know if I've even seen it. Excuse me. I just had lunch, so excuse me if my words are slurring a little bit. I just had lunch, so, yeah, but this one was pretty good. The second one, I think, was alright, but the first one was pretty good. I know a lot of the areas filmed in this movie were actually, like, in my province that I live in, so, like, not too far from where I live, actually, so, it is pretty cool to find out that one of these kind of movies is, like, filmed in the area where you live. Now, this one is a thriller, not so much of a horror movie, but it is kind of spooky at some points, and that is A Quiet Place. This was really good, and I definitely want to watch this again. I think I've seen part 2, and then there's like the Origins one that just came out. I have yet to see it, because I know John Krasinski, I can never say his name, but he directed this, actually, I think. There's going to be a third one, I think, next year, so I definitely need to rewatch this one, part 2, watch the other one, and then get ready for the third one. They also have a game on this, about this. I haven't played it yet, but if you guys want to see me play the game on the channel, let me know. I know I talk a lot, so I think that might cause me to probably die quickly in the game, but I know you have to stay quiet, but that's alright. This is more like a comedy slash, not really thriller, but it's still part of the Halloween type of October vibes, and that is Renfield. I have seen this. This was actually pretty good. It had the guy from X-Men there, and Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is a vampire named Renfield. Pretty funny. Might give this another go. And it also has, I forget her name right there. She's in a lot of things. I forget her name. She's like a rapper slash actress. Awkwafina. It's right there on the top there. That's her name, Awkwafina. I've seen her in a lot of things. She's pretty funny in it too. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Renfield, you should check it out. It's pretty good. I mean, Nicolas Cage, I mean, he's always kind of the same kind of character in a lot of his films, but this one he did alright in that one. And I'm surprised I still have this wrapped up in the packaging. I thought I unpackaged this, but I've seen it plenty of times, and I'm gonna be the one to say this. I'm not like too crazy hyped about it. I mean, yeah, I know it's a classic movie, and that is E.T. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, like, oh, you don't like E.T. It's like, I don't hate it. I just, like, I don't know. I just didn't really mind it. Like, I was very young when this came out. When did this come out? I can't remember when this came out, but I can't see it. Usually it says it on the back of here, but I think I was like really young when it came out, or I'm not sure if I was even born when it came out. I can't remember, but E.T., like, I don't know, I know it's a classic, and it's one of the greatest films probably ever made. Steven Spielberg, of course, but yeah, I don't know, it's like, I'm not saying I hate it, not saying I love it, so, but it is a good movie. So, now this is a movie I got from my mom one time, I think, and she thought it was like WrestleMania or something, but it is WrestleManiac. So apparently Rey Mysterio is in this movie. I remember mentioning this in my same video I did last on the old channel. So basically it's like a amateur porn film crew traveling through Mexico, and they took basically they get like killed by some like luchador wrestler. So I'm guessing that's supposed to be Rey Mysterio there. I don't know. I've only seen this once, but like I think it's definitely some gory thriller. I think I should watch it just for shits and giggles and see what actually happened in that movie. And then we have The Shining. I have seen this. It's very long, I find, but it is kind of creepy. There's a lot of creepy parts in it, and it's a mind trip. Definitely a mind F movie. Like, I'm not going to say mind, well, the whole word, but you know what I mean? It's a very trippy movie for your mind. Definitely very well-written movie, too. So, The Shining, classic, by the way, as well. I have Friday the 13th Killer Cut. Now, this was a recent one. I think it was like 2010 or like mid 2010s when this came out. So this was like not a brand new one, but it was like kind of like more recent, not like the original ones. Didn't mind this one actually. Then again, obviously it's like there's a lot of Friday the 13th movies, just like Nightmare on Elm Street. And another one I like is Freddy vs. Jason. That's a good one. Haunted House 2. Definitely a comedy, making fun of all the different horror movies. Just the same people from, like, Scary Movie. And, by the way, Scary Movies, like, the satire ones, those are great. I only like the first two, really. Third one's okay. But after 3, boom, like, nothing. Those were just terrible. But the first 2 are hilarious. First one definitely is the greatest. My strong hand. Oh, no, that's in the second one. My apologies. And then we have The Craft Legacy. So this is a remake. I think it's like Witchcraft or something. I've never seen this. I got it for free from when my wife used to do merchandising. Like, Jess used to do merchandising, so sometimes she'd get like free movies and stuff. And this is still in its packaging, so I don't know if I'm actually even going to watch that one. But it's in there. It's in the collection. And Us. This is actually a really good movie. Basically, like, doppelgangers taking over. Pretty much, and like, if you haven't checked this out, this is actually, like, it's more of a thriller, of course, but it is really good. Like, I might actually watch this again. I actually like that one. One movie I just watched the other night with Jess, too, last week was House of a Thousand Corpses. Very gruesome for, how old this movie is. Of course, it didn't have a lot of the current CGI. But, yeah, Rob Zombie films are a little gruesome. And, of course, another one I have here is the second one, which is The Devil Rejects. I don't have 3 from Hell, but I know that is on Amazon Prime. So you can check that out if you haven't checked it out. But the guy in the middle, I remember he had died, like, in 2015, I think, or 2016. So, yeah, but, I don't know. They're okay, like, they're just, sometimes it's just too much for me. A lot of decapitation, and it's like I said, that's just, like, one of my things I do not like in horror is decapitation. When I see a head get cut off, it's like, I'm out, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. Pet Sematary, this is the remake. I mean, if you like remakes, go ahead and watch this one, but I prefer the original one, so I'm not gonna say a lot about that one. But speaking of the original one, right here, and I plan on watching this sometime this week, probably with Jess, because we actually love this one. This one's, like, honestly, it's not as scary because it's, like, so old, but, I mean, they changed a lot in the remake, but the original one, Stephen King, of course, my favorite movie in my entire collection for my horror movies. Then I have Dawn of the Dead. Now, there's Shaun of the Dead, where they make fun of this one. This is the legit one, Dawn of the Dead. So, of course, another zombie movie. I've only seen it a few times, so I don't really have a lot to say. But I didn't mind it. Like, it was just like, whatever. It's there, you know. I have American Psycho with Christian Bale. Of course, I actually liked this one. Didn't mind it. It was basically Patrick Bateman. I always thought of it Patrick Bates, but that's Bates Motel, so American Psycho. So Yeah, not too bad. Apparently, also has Reese Witherspoon. I forgot that she's in this one. But yeah, I like his character. Like, he's just very suspicious, and he can cover up pretty quick. So that is there. This is more a kind of a yeah, it's a psycho supernatural chiller. It says according to the title here, and that is Devil. It's the haunted elevator. I've seen this multiple times. I actually didn't mind it. I mean, I'll watch it again. It's not something I always, like, watch all the time, but, I mean, it's good. It's a good watch. Of course, bad things happen for a reason, so there's about 5 people inside the elevator, and they're trying to figure out who's the devil going after, because each of them has had a bad moment in their life, but yeah, it's a good watch if you haven't checked it out. Now, of course, this isn't really a horror movie, not a thriller, but it's just, again, once a part of the Halloween vibes October theme. One of my favorite movies, The Wizard of Oz. I love this movie. Classic movie. I wish that I had it on Blu-ray, but I only have it on DVD. That's okay. I just love singing along to it as well sometimes. And, yeah, it's just, like, it's a good cozy movie just to hang out and watch, you know, like, whatever, just, so yeah, Wizard of Oz, if you don't have that in your collection, I hope you guys get it. It's a good movie. And then I have the Cloverfield movie collection. So it has Cloverfield, Cloverfield Lane, and the Paradox one. I haven't really seen the Paradox one. Cloverfield Lane is really good. I actually like that one. John Goodman's in it, and, Ewan McGregor's wife, I forget her name. Trying to see if it's on here. Oh, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She's really good in that one too. And then I've seen Cloverfield, the first one, so it's not that bad, but Cloverfield Lane it's a really good one. And to wrap this up, the last movie is Beetlejuice. Classic once again. I love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. There, I said it 3 times. What's gonna happen? I don't know, but I can tell you what's going to happen now is I'm going to wrap this video up. I just want to show you guys my current horror/thriller movie collection, and yeah, I do plan probably getting more eventually, maybe not this year, but definitely for the years to come, just so I have it, because eventually I might get rid of the streaming services, because sometimes they just get too pricey, so might as well just have them in on Blu-ray, and then I can have them. Physical media for life, my friend. Like, I feel like there's a lot of videos going around and physical media is disappearing here and there, and a lot of people are covering it. I don't do that, but I just want to say I want to get physical stuff whenever I can, and then it's there, you know. But yeah, I'm not saying this is like starting a debate or anything. I'm just stating my opinion and my thing here. That is all. So I hope you guys did enjoy this collection video. I will do some more collection videos throughout the time whenever I have more stuff to show off, and of course future unboxing videos and more gameplays to come, and definitely more reactions. I gotta do some more reactions. I'm slacking on that one, but I hope you guys did enjoy this one today, my friends. All you have to do is hit the like. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite horror movie, and as always, my name is Dan. Remember to keep gaming on. Peace out.